This is going to be a quick guide for the new 5-star Chaos DPS Cherno Enigma, and let's just start with talking about her kit. Essentially, her rotation revolves around building enmity stacks to fill the crescent bar by shooting or creating void orbs with her skills, and then detonating them by holding your standard skill. Your standard skill is pretty useful for mobbing with its ability to pull enemies and to have multiple void orbs spread out on the field to detonate over a wide area. A support skill is a time slow, similar to Redacted, which is very useful since almost all bosses can be slowed. Her ultimate skill creates void orbs up to the limit and does pretty good damage with its burst. So her kit is overall extremely good and versatile with high DPS and decent mobbing. It seems confusing, but her rotation is pretty simple. You use your standard skill to create a void orb, shoot the enemy to build stacks, then create the second void orb, shoot again, create the third void orb, and then shoot to full stacks before holding down standard skill, detonate. After this, if you have your ultimate available, you can easily build stacks quickly using it, and then going back into this rotation of creating void orbs and shooting till you reach max enmity stacks, which is indicated by the full crescent bar next to the enemies. For her manifestations, I recommend farming up to M2, which is the biggest upgrade she gets, and for her weapon, I highly recommend pulling her signature weapon. This weapon is crazy good. It has 80 ammo and is way better than other alternatives. So if you can't afford it, you can stick with the tier 5 4-star event weapon. For her logistics, you use the ZIZ squad with attack as your main priority for substats and alignment index as your second priority. And of course, your third substat should be chaos damage. For her neuronics, you should unlock everything anyways because her Davos alignment is a really good buff and you want to build up your alignment index. The priorities are her standard skills, then her ultimate skills, then support skills. For team recommendations, she can honestly use a lot of the good supports. Tess is great for speedruns to get her ultimate charged. Moxer is great for building stacks easily with the Trebuchet. Kaguya is great for debuffing enemies as always. Redacted is good for slow and navigator buff. 4-star Marian is good for debuffing enemies with Twilight. There's a bunch of options which you can choose from based on what you're facing. There's also a support build in the guide if you want to check it out. You'll mostly be using her as a DPS, but there might be situations in the future where she could be very useful as a support. So, should you pull for her? Yes, definitely. She is easily in the SSS plus tier because of her high damage and versatility. She'll be meta for quite a while, and she is a pretty good investment for most players. So, keep in mind that for most bosses, she's not going to be the best DPS because of the time it takes for her rotation. Yao and Katya will always trump her in neural speedruns for certain bosses, but she's still going to be a great pick for most players. She has a fun kit, and her maid skin is pretty great as well. And if the ASMR video of her maid skin didn't convince you, then I don't know what will. That's it. I hope you guys found this video useful, and have a nice day.
分析员觉得秦诺穿成这样合适吗？那先吃饭吧。分析员尝尝这个。秦诺做的不好吃，那尝尝莫尔索的，怎么